Marcos da Vinci.
Good morning, good afternoon, whatever applies to you. It's your boy coming back with a quick video. Shit. I don't even know what really to even talk about, man. I know y'all be sick and tired of seeing those Snyder videos. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get the light right. You know, I'm black as hell, but it is what it is. But nah, I just want to do a quick video on, shit. What's really been going on with me, man. Just a quick little recap, and then I am coming up on my 1 year with Snyder next month, so I will do a numbers, like my 1 year numbers. It'll be from like end of August 18th to the end of December, and then obviously January till August. So it ain't gonna be it's a complete 1 year, but it's not like, you know, one calendar full year. So I will have to do a little bit of adding and shit like that, adding numbers and, you know, and all that extra stuff. But that's neither here nor there. So what's really been going on? Whew. Shit. Not much, man. I had a big problem with my truck. I would say about a week and a half ago. Really, it all started back in, like, I want to say February. I don't know if I made a video about somebody was driving a regular truck, and it was hauling something, and something flew off their truck and hit the front of my truck, whatever. So it went underneath, but I heard it going down my truck, and, you know, coming out from underneath the semi, whatever. So now, mind you, that was back in February. So I didn't have multiple 90-day inspections done, because they here Snyder, I had to have them every 90 days. But after that, I've been going through steers left and right. Like, I done been through since February. This will be my third set. So I done changed them 3 times, and obviously this is the 4th. So my first original ones got me to 50,000 miles, no problem. You know, it was wear and tear, but they wore real bad on the one side. So, and I'm changing them, then they wore again in like 27,000 miles. So I said, what the, you know, whatever. So I'm like, okay, that's strange, but maybe it was because I was hauling heavier stuff throughout, you know, during the winter months. And I would say that was probably March. I want to say April, maybe. And June came. So that was 1, there's 2, here's the 3rd set that's, you know, going on. And it wore out in maybe 18,000 miles. No. That wasn't June. It was May, something like that. May something. One side was wearing down bad. And then the other side, it was starting to wear down. So I changed those, and then I just changed them again. Now, mind you, that was only 18,000 miles. And I might be, the numbers, I think it was 18,000 miles, 18, maybe 20. I just changed them again at 27,000 miles, like a week and a half, no, about 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago, whatever. Well, I pulled into Raffi, Virginia or something like that. If everybody know that petrol right there, Iowa 80 or something like that. I don't, it ain't on 80, but put in there, and I had to get a DOT inspection, and so it was at 25, because I was at like 27, 20, it was like 27,000 miles, I'm pretty sure. And I was going to get my PM done, to get my oil change, you know, stuff like that. And they went ahead and looked, and I was like, well, maybe it's just an alignment that I need. So all over those months, I've been calling places and shit, and they're like, nah, we our alignment machine is down, this and this. So I'm like, well, fuck, man. Okay, whatever. But this place alignment machine was up, so I'm like, let me just go in here, get a PM done before I have to change these tires again. Let me just go in and get alignment. Maybe I could run these last 27,000 miles I just put on them. Maybe I could run them, extend them a little bit longer. Nah, they were getting worse and worse. So kind of find out I did need alignment. But when he looked at the when they was doing, they did the he did all the little chalky marks and put on the machine on the driver's side. But when he did the passenger side, everything was good until he went underneath the truck. And when he went underneath the truck, he's seen that my tire rod, the one that's really like it was so close to the tire and underneath that he said I wouldn't be able to check unless I got, you know, on my hands and knees and got underneath there. But you know, I ain't getting my big ass on the ground. But he said that's probably why I didn't see it. But he said he didn't understand because I always do my PMs at the Petro or like, you know, a TA or Love's, and they could pull up, you know, all your prior, you know, stuff like that. So dude, like, you need a tire rod. So I had to get a tire rod put on there, 2 new tires, 2 new steers, PM. That shit costs a lot of money the last 4 months just with steers. Like almost, at least in steer tires, it was $4,000. Minimum of 4,000 probably in steers. And the tire rod was cheap. I think it was like $300-400. And PMs and stuff like that. So that's not too bad. Then after I get that shit done, man, coming back home, no, I was still on that load, but I was coming back home for my daughter's wedding and shit. But I was going to come home 2 weeks early because I was going to run off a recap, so I didn't want to do that. I want to get stuck out. So I came home for a 34-hour reset and was going back out. Well, my check engine light came on. Not the red one, the solid yellow one. And then I'm driving, but then I hit, you know, my truck engine brake would, I put my engine brake on going down the hills, and then the check engine light came on, the yellow one. And it'd be like electrical failure or something like that. Electrical issues or something like that. Please get a service. So I drive it. It was, you know, as long as I wasn't really doing nothing going downhill, I was cool. So then on my way home the day before, shut the truck off. I was in Carlisle, PA, shut it off, and started up, but the check engine light was off. So I got all the way damn near home. I think I was dropping a load off in that Wintersville, Ohio, or Columbus or something, and dropped the load off. Check engine light came back on. So I have a Freightliner dealership in Mansfield, so I took it up there, told them what was going on. They were like, all right, well, go ahead and drop it off. I dropped it off. The next day they told me, hey, you have a it was an MCM, which is some modular that was recalled. So boom, put the recall module in, put the new one in, good to go. Driving. 2 days later, fucking check engine light comes on. Now mind you, I explained to this guy what was going on, and So I ended up calling them back. I drove for the remainder of that week, and I was coming back to my daughter's house, coming back anyways, in less than 9 days for the wedding. So I came back, it was more or less, it was an engine brake module that was actually bad. But I explained to the guy what was going on. I said, listen, it only happens when I turn my engine brake on and it's under a heavy load going downhill, or it's putting up some resistance. So they ended up changing it. That was free of cost, whatever. And outside of that, I don't know if I told you about my alternator going out. That was warranty replacement. All the batteries were replaced, free of charge. Outside of that, man, it's been good here. Do I still recommend Snyder? I don't know, man. This all-in program shit got me confused. From my understanding, it's like some of the rates will be higher. Like, you get paid more than 65% on some loads, but then you get paid less on some of them loads. And it's like, how do we really know what we're really getting paid if we really don't really see the full numbers? So it's a big back and forth for me. A lot of the certain things I really don't like, the whole doing videos, being forced to do videos by a certain time, and their logging thing is real weird. And they ain't really weird, it's easy, but some things, like, they don't want, like, ain't nobody I know up in the Northeast getting more diesel than they need to. So one day I pulled in, got some diesel, hopped out. I think I got less. Matter of fact, it was at a speedway, and all I needed to do was get, like, I want to say 70, 80 miles. So I just hopped out, and I just grabbed like $75 worth of diesel. That's all I needed. I needed like 10 gallons. Like, no, 20 gallons or something like that. That's all I needed to go the 70 miles, Hopped out. It only took me like 3 minutes. They said if you don't log a full 5 minutes, it's falsifying logs. So if you're going to do that, you need to go in the store or wait till 5 minutes. But my thing is, ain't that falsifying your logs too if you're not really doing what you're supposed to be doing? Like, so it's a whole bunch of little nonsense shit like that. But outside of that, man, Snyder's been good. They've been good. SFI been good with me. I ain't never missed a payment. I ain't never did none of that type of stuff. I always have my little backup money, and my daughter's wedding, I came home a little bit early, but still have money. I mean, but everything is good, man. I'm trying some new shit with this editing, so don't judge me, man. My windshield's dirty as fuck in my video, so don't judge me. All right, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and head out. Y'all be easy, man. Have a blessed day. I will be doing a numbers video around next month, and probably in the beginning. I'll probably do it in the beginning of the month. And just stay tuned, man. Y'all be easy.